Welcome back, everybody. We're in the studio today with wood artist Ron Page. He focuses primarily on turning wood bowls. And joining the tour with me today, you'll notice that he's in a yellow shirt, is my husband Charlie, another wood artist. And boy, was he in heaven. Charlie actually does a lot of the interview because he was just so interested in what Ron was doing. He asks a lot of questions. So I love that. I'm going to leave a lot of the audio in because Ron does an excellent job of narrating his craft while he's turning. And that's the bowl that we did, that darker bowl that I had just picked up.
Hand planes, made the doors, have some recycled. I love wood because you can keep recycling things.
Yes.
That was like an old bar from one of the restaurants I worked at.
There's table and chair.
It's a nice cherry table.
Ron's wife, Maureen, calls him the male Martha Stewart, and you'll see why.
This is a sick. I've been doing this for like 15 years and I'm so depressed now every time I come out.
Yeah, he'll take
Here,
whatever.
These are all potential turning blocks over here. Yeah, I know, isn't this too
Wow.
much? I've actually, see how warped it is and everything, the cracks.
Yeah, so what will you do
We're
with
gonna
that
cut that
crap?
right out. And the
You-
really bad ones I can fill with epoxy if I have to.
We're now up in the attic of the garage looking at Ron's supply of wood that he's collected over the years. It's like a treasure chest of wood, and my husband was drooling. Here's some of the fine artist objects that he did, and the paintings are done by his wife. She's a painter friend of mine, and we're about to go into his studio in just a second. Here we are entering in the studio, and you can see all the tools that he has collected over the years to do his woodcraft. Ron is also a connoisseur of wine, and here are some more of his tools and chisels.
It was up in the garage.
How long have you had the lathe?
2006. This is.
2006.
I remember I came off the truck and I remember crying when I put my first scratch in.
I asked Ron what he liked best about wood, and he said he likes that it's functional and also artistic. Functional art. My husband agrees with the art. Here's a painting that Maureen made of her husband in the process of wood turning.
This is a piece of walnut. It was turned in 2013 in September, and it was the middle of the. There's probably two bigger bowls, but we're going to use this little one. But she's pretty warped
Yeah.
as it dries. So first thing I have to do is make this round, and then it will become round. It'll be done pretty fast in about 10 minutes. I'm just going to. I kept the center. The center is everything in wood turning. It's like more so than pottery. Well, I haven't turned a bowl since Christmas, so I hope I don't screw up. And whatever you do, you don't want to stand right here. This is the kill zone. This. So the first thing I want to do is make it round. Let's see.
Ron is self-taught, and I encourage everyone to follow their passion and just go for it and create like Ron did.
Later, it's going to be eliminated, turned off, the tenon.
Oh, you'll cut that.
I'll cut that right
bottom
off.
sheet
Yeah. After the bowl's done, I'll reverse it. I'll roughly turn that until it's done.
Yeah.
Look, I've had them blow up the legs.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to do the face. Make that flat. Little bowls are easy.
So
How did you learn this?
Oh, there's a million things on YouTube. This is before YouTube, though.
So what, can you say why you switched from the straight guide?
Because,
to
well,
the
I want to go,
sprinkler?
then they have spindle work where the grain runs from one, end grain to end grain.
Gotcha,
You
like a
use
banister
different-
or something.
Right, yeah, or the handle or whatever.
Right.
And you use different kind of tools, it's a whole different process for both of them.
Okay.
So this,
Wow, you got a really sharp edge on that guy.
well, that's a scraper. It actually works by scraping. It doesn't put as good a finish as cutting, it's like, I don't know if you use scrapers in your shop?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
just a couple.
There's all that
Putting a
expensive
burr on
steel
this
that
right
puts
now.
it there. Basically, this will give it an almost finish. When it's nice and dry.
Oh, wow.
Come in here. I'll get it, or a bit shot. And now I'm finishing the foot here. So now I'm going to try to create the bottom. Where I want to
Like
go down
two.
to 1.5.
So you would,
I want to go down another
see.
quarter.
Right, right. So you know how much more to take out.
Roughly. So I have the edge, and I have the middle, and I just got to connect the dots.
Ah.
So you're always turning it on and turning it off. I'm not
To
going to make
check,
this one
huh?
too thin just because we're. Nice having a variable speed, it really is. If you ever buy a lathe, they almost all have variable speeds now, but don't even consider. In the old days, we used to have to change the pulleys.
Well, I did get my hand in a couple of these shots, as you'll probably notice, but when you're creating art, you have to make mistakes and you learn for next time. You just can't let that hold you back. And as Ron says, green wood is more flexible and easier to work with. And that's true about starting art. You're green and flexible and ready to learn.
In there, this is my proprietary blend of orange oil and sunroom.
Look at that.
Look at that.
This stuff is good, but you don't do it every 2 weeks. It's fun though.
Oh, that color is so pretty. You can tell
No, this isn't
already.
even that dark, this walnut. Sometimes the middle, the core is like the heart of the wood, so sometimes it's the darkest part. I'll turn one that has some incredible grain inside. I really like the crotch grain.
Oh, yeah,
Just go, that's my
yeah.
favorite. I got some of them up there, and
Yeah.
because it has flame grain and stuff, sometimes I'll look at things.
Some is
You
just
can make a
amazing.
$10,000 rifle, so
Oh,
I'll turn it off so
my.
that it's used, as it turns off, it's a good.
Oh.
Now we'll put some wax on it for you.
This is the wax.
Is it just paste wax?
No, this is my beeswax and.
Oh, you made that too.
Yeah.
To make people happy.
Oh, and it smells wonderful.
Yeah, that's that orange oil. That stuff
Orange
is
oil,
great.
so it smells good.
It's the only healthy solvent, basically. You wouldn't really want to eat it, but you can. I think they use it in food products. It's distilled orange peel or something. It's pretty expensive, but a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, you don't need a
Maureen
lot.
wanted to use it instead of turpentine for your oil.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mineral oil. Don't use mineral oil, actually. They tell you to use mineral oil and it's worthless.
Really?
Just
Yeah, it just goes on the white. It's
So
a
it's the
simple idea.
satisfaction that it's something functional.
For me, it is. It's both beautiful and functional. You know,
Oh,
which
that's exactly how
it's
I
hard
feel.
for me to explain. Here's I want to get this flat. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to take the center. You want to make this a little concave so it sits flat.
Oh, that makes sense.
I asked Ron what he learned from wood, and he said patience. Like any art, it takes time, and you go through this ugly stage, and it becomes frustrating, but in the end, you persevere and you come out with a really beautiful piece.
Living in Middletown so long with the Sicilians that I'm trying to get there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Went to Sicily a couple of years ago. Yeah, I loved it. I love Sicily. Don't trust it, but if you go slow and you're careful,
So we're fixing the bottom of the bowl.
you can hear how thin it is.
Yeah.
I'll show you some that are like paper thin. If you try to do it when it's dry, it'll break.
Yeah.
Too brittle. The Japanese.
Here, Ron's adding some pretty decoration to the bottom of the bowl. It's a little added oomph.
Do this a few times with a candy dish.
Ooh.
Here we are at the end of our tour. There's one of Ron's boats. He rehabs boats too. His beautiful garden. He puts up lots of tomatoes. He has cherry trees, berries. He made all those poles to keep the deer out. And here they are enjoying a beautiful glass of wine together. We met beautiful friends, Maureen and Ron. And at the end, Maureen took the video, and it's a little upside down, but you know what? That's just how much fun we had that day. I hope you enjoyed our tour, and see you next time on In the Studio with Allison Rich Rovado. Have a great day, guys, and I hope you're inspired today.